Hey everyone, today we are going to discuss about one more application of functional interfaces and we are going to take the example of Selenium. So we can create a customized wait method which can work with every locator because we are straight away passing the by here, and it can wait for every condition like visibility of element located by, alert is present, element is enabled, etc, etc, right? So those conditions are already defined in expected conditions. So if I quickly go to the expected conditions, and most of you guys must already have used some methods of this because this is like visibility of element located by, and then visibility wait till, like there is this method which is element to be clickable and other methods, right? So all of these methods which we have here, these takes the input parameter in form of by locator, and these returns us the expected condition, and then generic here we can see is the web element, right? So that's why because I have this condition mentioned here, and that's why you can see I have defined a functional interface which will take by, right? This is the input parameter, and then it will return expected condition of web element, right? And when it will happen, whenever we will call the apply method, right? Whenever we will call the apply method, this return type will be returned. So sorry, this return type will be returned, and this is the input parameter. So by will go here, and we will have the expected condition with generic web element. And this thing we have discussed in detail in our previous lecture, so in case you are directly referring to this video, I will highly recommend you to go to the previous lectures where we have discussed in detail with beginning like what are functional interfaces and what are various type of them and how to use them, right? Now moving ahead, so what we are doing here, we are having a driver instance, a locator, and then a functional interface passed here, right? The reference of a functional interface. Now, this thing is pretty common for a fluent wait. What we are doing is like we are defining a fluent wait. We are passing the driver instance here. Then we are defining a timeout of 30 second. We are saying that poll every 2 second, and the exceptions that we want to ignore, right? Basic fluent wait concept, and then this wait dot until method. Now, if you see here, what this wait dot until will do. So the condition that we have defined here, condition, whenever we'll say that condition dot apply, we will have uh, the expected condition web element output to with us, right? This will be returned because the expression will be the functional interfaces implementation will be evaluated at this time whenever we will call apply, and we will get this instance. Now this until method, what it will do, it will just wait till the time this condition is met, and once the condition is met, it will return web element, right? If the condition is not met, then we can see it here like the definition of this is like implementation should wait until the condition evaluated to a value that is neither null nor false. Because of this contract, the return type must not be void, right? So return type will be whatever we have defined here within this web element. So this wait dot until method will return this web element because this expected condition will be evaluated here, right? So now if I go to this and if you go to this until method, I have explained it like this function, then this is the input parameter for the functional interface, and then this is the output, right? And if I quickly show you that function super ft is true, I have taken this and now I'm trying to explain it here that it represents a function that takes in our case it will take a by locator as input and return as expected condition web element as t. So as soon as we call the apply, this thing is discussed here. As soon as we invoke the apply, then this expression will be evaluated and we will have the expected condition web element t with us. After this, this evaluated condition is passed to the until method, which repeatedly checks the fulfillment until the timeout, returning the located element when the condition is met, right? So this is how it is done. And now talking about when we are calling this method here. So in normal frameworks, you will be having it within your page classes, but for this demo purpose, I have directly uh, taken a small demo. So I have already defined everything in our test class only. And what I'm doing, I'm opening this web page. This web page has a button, change text to Selenium WebDriver. Let me refresh it. Yeah. So this is the beginning stage, initial state of this particular page, and when I click it, after 10 seconds, we will see a text appearing here. Yeah, so here it is in 0 second we can see the text appeared Selenium WebDriver. Now what we can do, what I am doing is like I am waiting till the time this text is appearing, and this is a dynamic wait, right? Because we have defined this condition that I want to locate this locator text, and then I want to use visibility of element located by. Now I have used method reference here, right? And method reference as well we have discussed earlier, but this is uh, like suitable situation to use the method reference because this locator that we have used, right? So we have used a locator, and this locator is what we are passing here, right? Whatever the locator we are passing, we want to evaluate that condition on that locator only, right? So that's why uh, we do not need to pass this like any argument in this particular thing, and method reference will take care of this thing, right? And this method reference is what we have passed, and whenever the apply will be triggered, the by from that apply method will go into this, the locator will go into this, and the condition will be evaluated, and we will get uh, this expected condition web element reference. And once we get this, the thing that we discussed earlier, wait dot until will trigger, and once everything is successful, the condition is met, then we will have the reference of web element, right? And that web element will be returned here. In this case we are using element to be clickable, so that's why in the beginning I said that you can have different conditions from this expected condition. You can have different type of locators, because in the end you are using this by instance, right? And it can have multiple locators defined here. And then in the end here, till the time this locator, like this particular locator, is visible on the UI on the web page, right? Till that time this will wait, and as soon as this is available, we will get this text here, and this will be printed to the console. So just to show you, let me trigger it. Okay, you can see Selenium WebDriver. As soon as we got Selenium WebDriver, we didn't wait for 30 seconds. We waited dynamically. We came out, right? So this is pretty basic use of functional interface with Selenium, and I hope it is clear to you. In case you have any doubt, please feel free to reach out. And in future, I will be discussing more usage of functional interfaces, streams, and uh, more concepts around these component. So thanks for tuning in, guys. See you in the next video. Bye bye.